Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was DJ Reader there on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
1st and goal at the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 35.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Right at the line of
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Biggs. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up second.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. Good touchdown number 8 on the year. Then the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Marvin Jones.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
With the score
through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And a Lions first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Intercepted by the Lions.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stafford. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Devin Funchess.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. Lions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 45-yard line.
A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. A slant to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing again is Stafford. He'll give this one to Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now it's Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Stafford here. Going for it all. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To the air again, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Number 11, Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
and now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By the Lions.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
a final shot before the break. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Bengals 7.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 27.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
39-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The 40. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run out of the gun with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Albrecht Rosas lining up for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Lions.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
7-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
At their own
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss. And now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
First down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Once again, it's Swift. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Gain of 11.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
1st and 10.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Johnson on the carry. He was brought down by Von Bell. A gain of
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On third down, Johnson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 6 yards.
As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
We can't have that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
And at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Lions 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, it's a rare victory for them as they get the